within this period. When there was lockdown, it was difficult for even our officers to actually go to the field for some cases. But because of the relationship we've had with most of these institutions, once we call the DPO and we identify ourselves, we ask them. If we get a call, we had so many cases. We get a call and say, oh, this person was arrested for so. We ask for the details. A number of times, my colleagues and I are weekends walking and going to this police station. What happened to this person? That person is being held. So sometimes it's enough for your neighbor to even call us. And we go, if we are unable to go to the police station for our own safety and for other people's safety, we call. And most times we get cooperation. In the instance where a lot of information is not given to the National Human Rights Commission, we go there.
Okay.
We go there, most times it's resolved. The person is, if there is nothing to hold, there's no reason to hold the person is released.
So what I'm getting right now is that, for instance, if it happened to someone as we speak,
yes,
he can contact the National Human Rights Commission.
Yes, that's our job.
Tell me how.
Well, we're at the Federal Secretariat Complex, and then you can call us, most importantly.
Give me the number.
We're on 0704 000 2252. I'll take that again. 0704 0002252. And you can reach us by email as well.
Okay.
Or yournhlc@gmail.com.
Or yournhlc@gmail.com.
Yes.
Are your services pro bono?
We are so free. The government has created us to do things for free. Nobody charges you. The government funds us, and we do everything we do for free. And don't think because we're two different institutions that we get justice for a lot of people. So, and too many people are out.
If the family of Mr. Omotosho had gotten across to you, perhaps today he would still have been alive.
Yes, and I'm happy to also tell you that even the National Human Rights Commission has stepped into this matter. Our executive secretary is very much interested. We're in the process of linking up with the family member. Onto Mr. Akinola, I spoke to him yesterday and I was telling him that our executive secretary wants to get to the root of this matter. We want to know what happened. And ordinarily, if a person dies in police custody, according to the Oyo State coroner's law, there should be an inquest into the circumstances.
Is there a process, when somebody dies in the police custody?
Yes, the coroner in that jurisdiction, it should be reported. And you can report without giving your own personal information. It should be reported and investigated. It's provided by law. Section 12 and 15 of the Oyo State coroner's law is very clear about that. People need to know this thing. So it doesn't end there. And don't be discouraged.
So the woman that signed that we don't need autopsy, he's a Muslim, we want to go bury our dead. I mean, was that right?
It's a state matter. So individuals cannot make such decisions where a law is in place. It's not her. She's not in a position to say, oh, I cannot, because the state has to step in. Somebody has died and there's a law in place. So it's for the state to step in.
Given that she's already signed that now, I know there are questions around how she signed it. She doesn't understand the language. Does that mean that in court, that document will be null and void, or can it still be administered?
I don't know the circumstances, so I cannot speak categorically. But what I know is that there should be a coroner's inquest. And I believe that's the first thing that will be done in this instance.
Okay.
Even when a person has been buried, the body can be exhumed.
For
this, yes.
All right. So, this greetings to Oluwaseun and Charity. What do you do in a situation when a police officer shows up at your residence or place of work and they simply said they want you at the station? What do you do? Jide from Ring Road.
What I just said is you ask for the warrant of arrest. Ask for the warrant of arrest. If they don't provide the warrant of arrest, if they tell you your case falls within the exception, tell a family member to follow you or call the National Human Rights Commission. They should ask what police station they are taking. Make sure somebody is at your tail. Very, very important.
Make sure somebody is at your tail.
Yes.
Can there be an invitation that is not an arrest? They can't say that if we are inviting you, it is not an arrest.
They can invite you.
For an invitation, they don't need a warrant.
No,
yeah?
they don't need, because they are just asking you for a few questions. But always go with the mindset that anything can go wrong. Go with your legal representative. Inform family members. Call the National Human Rights Commission. Okay, for whatever reason, I just want you to be on notice. If somebody was at our office last week and I said, well, you have a responsibility to go and respond. They are only inviting you. They can ask you questions, and you're a member of the state. And I said, but tell your family members, make sure they have our number. If you don't come back within certain time, you flag it off that something has gone wrong.
You know, as you say these things, it just hits me how crucial the role that you play in ensuring that Nigerians' rights are not trampled upon, and even when they are, they get justice at the end of the day. It is a very important role, but it doesn't seem that a lot of people know that you do this. Yeah. So, do you make awareness? Do you gather awareness so that people know the responsibilities that you're there to fulfill? So that ordinarily, when faced with a situation like this, I know, instinctively that I should be thinking of reaching out to the National Human Rights Commission. Do you have such things?
Okay, so let me first thank Mr. Akinola and yourself, Miss Charity, for inviting me. These are the kind of opportunities that help us showcase our work. I mean, it's difficult as a commission for us to provide free services, investigate complaints, and then pay for jingles and things. But forums like this where you call us, I'm sure by the time my colleagues, the phones are blasting. Anytime I go for a radio program, our office is packed full. So we look for opportunities like this, and other institutions who are aware sometimes refer people to us. Non-governmental organizations who we have worked with in the past often tell people. So we try as much as possible to work with the media, and we tell them, give us the opportunity to talk about our work.
You can trust that we will do that. All right, so let's see. If you want to ask questions on this matter, 0809 155 1055, 0805 699 8678, and 0706 949 3000. If you see anyone here, hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us here.
Thank you. I'm enjoying your program, and I want to actually say that I've been enlightened, but I think what is causing so much of mess in the society is what we see on Nollywood, where you just see that, the police will go and meet someone in the house and they say that you have no right to say anything until you get to the station because whatever you say will be used against you. And the Nollywood keeps, putting that in the minds of people, and we are thinking that that's the standard. There should be some corrective checks that should be, sent to the Nollywood so that they know that, you are misguiding the public. Someone like me now, I might think that, that's the norm. You're not supposed to say anything when they just come and say that you're under arrest, and all of that. So I think the Human Rights Commission should do some corrective checks to the Nollywood and let them know that what you are propagating is wrong and they are doing lots of harm. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for calling. All right, so the purpose, I think, is not defeated. The purpose for me this morning is that we enlighten the public on their rights and what they can do. I guess someone is here as well. Let's see who is on this line. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Oluseun.
Good morning, sir.
Please, I want to know. Somebody told me, but I want to confirm. Should the police invitation be, how do I say this? Must it be forceful? Can it not just be that you are invited and you say, which police station? And they mention the police station and say, okay, I will be there to come and see you. And you go there at your own time. And you go there. Must it be a Gestapo arrest? Must you go with the police officer? Can't just come and invite you and you go there by yourself? I want to know that, please. I want you to
thank you very much. Thank you so much. All right. So what he's asking right now is that must they come and pick you in a Gestapo manner? That if they say, okay, they want you at Yagogu police station, can I just tell them that, okay, I'll come later in the day, and then you are invited and you go there? Must it be that you are arrested with the, by the barrel of the gun?
Okay, so there are two different things. When they are inviting you and when you are an accused person, there are two different things. First, in both instances, you can give people time at your own convenience. The police is an institution that works by laws. You can say, imagine everybody saying, I don't have the time to come now. And meanwhile, they have maybe somebody's life or an investigation is so crucial and I have to wait for
but they're inviting me. It's not as if I'm being arrested. They're saying we're invited for some questioning or something, and we need your attention in the police station. If I say, okay, I'm on duty, when I'm done with my duty, I'll come.
Okay, so that's a different thing.
Invitation, yes.
When you're invited, you explain to them.
Yeah.
Just like the commission, we have instances where we invite a third party or an alleged violator. That's the term we use.
Yes.
And if the person gives us a reasonable reason, there has to be a reasonable reason why you cannot attend that invitation. It has to be reasonable.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. Let's see. Someone is on this line too. Hello. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, sir. Gide calling from Mokola again. I want to ask, the madam there. Assuming someone has been arrested by the police, and they are demanding money for bail, and you insisted on not giving them money because bail is free, and they insisted on not releasing you because of the bail. What can someone do, man?
You have to keep insisting, and you have to get in touch with your lawyer. You have to keep insisting, but you have to note that meeting a bail condition is quite different. Sometimes people often misunderstand that fact. So you have to insist and ask them that, okay, you want your lawyer to be here. And if you must give any money, let me give you a tip. Make a transfer. Make a transfer. Insist that you don't have cash.
Why should I make a transfer? Why?
I'm a lawyer. I need evidence.
A trace.
I need a trace.
Okay, so I tell them that, okay, I don't have a cash with me. If I'm paying for this, they don't ask you to pay for bill. They ask you to pay maybe for the book they're going to use to write or pen, or they say, give something for.
And I think
for the
even
people.
these days, the police themselves know that asking you to make a transfer is
it's leaving a trace.
So they know better now than to ask for that. Everybody prefers cash because you can't prove that the money exchanged hands if there's no video or a picture. So that's that. So it's really tricky.
It has actually happened once.
Is someone here? Hello.
No, not yet.
Okay. All right. Then someone is on this other one.
Hello?
See.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Olusegun is the person calling me.
Olusegun, let's do this quickly.
Yeah, quickly. I've been trying for some time. I just joined the program and I'm very happy. I've been looking for something like this for a long time. I think your station brought a legal aid, maybe one of your Yoruba programs. And I've been trying to connect with them. They've been somehow, the fellow at the other end has not been positive. But I'm very happy for hearing something like this because I've experienced one case. They were trying to abduct a man. I think it's like 2 occasions. So it was a traffic accident. There was a one-way traffic. So the man with the big car is the one that fought. But they were trying to punch one old man. I don't like going to police station. I must confess. I don't like it because of the news we hear. That day I had to go on my own and call the police on behalf of that man. I said, go and call your family people now. Call them that they come and meet you here. The one with the bigger car is that one at fault, and he tries to force himself on the old man.
Okay.
So
all right.
the other time I came, so they now tagged me, Good Samaritan. Good Samaritan.
Thank you.
So what I'm saying is that it's good we are letting us know now. I will take action positively on that. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Seun. Someone said we should repeat the address and contact of NHRC so that they can have it. So let's have the address again.
Okay, we're at the Federal Secretariat Complex off Customs Road. And our phone number is 0704 000 2252. 0704 000 2252. And our email address is oyoNHRC@gmail.com. And let me just quickly point out, based on what Mr. Seun said, we need good Samaritans like that. For the National Human Rights Commission, you do not have to be a party to whatever issue you're bringing. So third parties are allowed to make complaints. And I wanted to chip in something. Civil matters are not criminal matters. The police, I owe somebody money, or I bought rice from
Or my rent is due.
Or my rent is due, and not... You shouldn't be arrested for such matters. I want to say it again. It often happens where you have an issue with somebody, maybe you borrowed money, you didn't pay on time, and they're using the police to arrest you. It is not a criminal matter.
Somebody is also asking here, do you
Yes.
have mandate to cover land speculators?
Do we have
mandate to cover land speculators
lands? No, we don't deal with land matter except there's a human right violation.
on it?
Yes,
Okay.
except there's a
Tell me
human right
briefly,
violation.
just in 1 minute,
Yes.
things that we can report to you.
Okay, so issues of accused persons, any issue arising from that, issues of sexual violence, domestic violence, non-payment of salary, issues like that. So anything around those
Human
areas,
rights.
human rights. Let me be very clear: human right violations. Yes.
The case that was rife last week, where we're talking about a young man that died while working. Do you cover things like that?
Okay, so
in the course of duty.
in the course of it depends on. I read that particular story, and it was in the course of his work.
Yes, go ahead.
So generally, except there is something to point out that something has happened there, other than there was an accident or things like that, except you can
That's it.
narrow it down to
To
a
right,
Human
human
right
right
violation.
violation. Yes, that's the only time we can take such cases.
we have to go right now. Mrs. Seun Damola Bangweshe, thank you for being here.
Thank you
She's
so
the
much.
director of National Human Rights Commission in Oyo State. Let me also tell you that we're likely going to have something for your commission on our station very soon.
Okay.
That you can regularly sensitize the people. We're working on that, and
We're happy to
let
be
you
here.
to know that. My name is Seun.
And I'm Charity. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Have a great Wednesday. Bye for now.
From the top.